when I had a stalker when I was a little girl. So he came around to the front door. And our front door at the time was fully glass, had like 2 glass panes on the side, and then the door was glass. And it was at the bottom of the stairs. So it was like glass door, stairs, and then our bedrooms were upstairs. He came to the front door. He had a stocking over his face that was like, you know, kind of translucent stocking. He started knocking on the door and he said, "Hey, just let me in, just let me in. I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you." My mom was like, she used to say she was using her most Darth Vader-y voice possible. And she said, "Go away, you cannot come in." And said she just felt like had to protect us. It was the 90s. We had one phone, one landline in our house. And the only phone we had was at the bottom of the stairs in front of that door. So the only way that she could access that phone is to go down the stairs facing the man in his stocking to access the phone. And so she did. She walked down the stairs, she picked up the phone, she called the police, and he was pissed. He was yelling at her. Luckily, he turned around and walked away as she was on the phone calling. We didn't sleep that night. We never heard anything. We never got a call from the police. They never came by. We never got checked on. Something could have happened much worse than it did, and no one would have known for a while. But years later, we did get a call from the police department asking us about the man that we had reported. Apparently, that night, years before, when the incident happened, they did come. They stopped him. He, I guess, gave an excuse, and they let him go. So they found him on our street, maybe 3 houses down, questioned him, and let him go. Nothing happened at that time. But then years later, he had been arrested again on several accounts of stalking single women with little girls. And this was not a one-off thing. This was a repeated behavior. We found out that he had lived at the time maybe a quarter mile down the street in transitional housing. He had been following us for a while. My mom was furious. I'm just so grateful that nothing more happened that night and nothing more happened after that to us. And that's the only memory that I hold of the situation, of my dog and my mom protecting me as a little kid. It just could have gone so differently. I feel so grateful to Mom